The moment that post went live, I felt my heart race, knowing everyone could now see what I'd hidden for so long. The thoughts that came with it were so much more than I expected. Raw, real, and undeniably vulnerable. I thought the post would be a way to release what I was holding inside. But now that it's out, I realize there's so much more to it than just sharing a secret. There's the aftermath, the judgment, the freedom, the chaos of it all. When you share something that was once just for you, it's like you're opening a door for others to step through. I never realized how much the world would enter until my secret became a shared truth. That post, once a quiet reflection, now a loud declaration. Everyone knows, and I'm left sitting with the emotions I didn't anticipate. The vulnerability, the fear, and somehow a sense of power all at once. The feeling when your secret becomes public knowledge is almost indescribable. It's like standing on the edge of something, torn between wanting to pull back and being oddly grateful for the release. It's odd how a single post can change the way you're seen. What was once private and personal is now public, and I'm left navigating the complex emotions of exposure and freedom. I thought sharing would make me feel lighter, but as the post spreads, I find myself overwhelmed by the weight of being known in ways I didn't intend. It's freeing and frightening all at once. What was meant to stay a secret is now everyone's truth, and I find myself struggling with how much of me is still mine, how much is now just part of the collective narrative. Once a secret, now a headline. I never thought something so small could cause such a big shift in my life. The emotions are conflicting: freedom, shame, and the realization that there's no turning back. There's a strange beauty in letting go of what you've kept hidden, but the aftermath is filled with unexpected emotions. Fear, relief, excitement, they all mingle as I process the reality that everyone now knows my secret. The post was meant to be a release, but now, as the world catches on, I'm left feeling both exposed and liberated, unsure if I made the right decision or if I've just opened a door I can't close. A secret shared is a burden lifted, but also a new weight added. The vulnerability that comes with the release is more than I bargained for, but it's also strangely comforting, knowing that I've been seen for who I truly am. I thought I was ready for the world to know, but now that it's out there, I feel raw. What was once hidden is now a shared truth, and the emotions are hard to process as I navigate this new reality. It's funny how a single post can turn everything upside down. What was once a quiet secret is now public, and I'm left wondering if it's possible to ever go back to the way things were before. I let my secret slip into the world, and now I'm learning what it truly means to be seen. The emotions are complex: freedom, shame, uncertainty, and I'm still trying to make sense of what this all means for me. There's a strange kind of power in vulnerability, but there's also a quiet fear that comes with being exposed. When your secret becomes public, you're left to face a reality that's impossible to ignore. The emotions that come with sharing something once so private are overwhelming. There's relief, but also a deep sense of fear that others now carry pieces of you didn't mean to show. Once a secret, now an open book. I never expected the post to change everything, but as the reactions pour in, I realize just how much of myself I've laid bare for the world to see. There's something freeing about letting go of a secret, but the aftermath of having everyone know is a strange kind of challenge. You have to face the world with all the vulnerability you never planned to show. I thought sharing this would feel like a weight lifted, but instead, I feel exposed in ways I didn't anticipate. It's both freeing and terrifying to have my secret no longer be just mine. What was once a personal truth is now something everyone knows. And with that revelation comes a complex mix of emotions: relief, fear, vulnerability, each one tugging at me in different directions. It's strange how a post can change the way you view yourself. What was once hidden is now visible. And as I sit with these emotions, I wonder if I'm truly ready for the world to see me this way. When your secret becomes public knowledge, you're faced with the reality of being seen in ways you never imagined. The post was just the beginning, and now I'm learning what it really means to be vulnerable. The moment my secret became everyone's truth, everything shifted. I can't help but feel exposed and uncertain. But there's also a strange peace that comes with no longer carrying this alone. There's a strange kind of vulnerability in sharing something you once held dear and secret. When the world knows and you're left feeling exposed, yet there's a sense of relief that the weight has been lifted, even if it was never meant to be seen. I never thought a single post would unravel the walls I had so carefully built. But now everyone knows, and with it comes the rush of mixed emotions: fear, freedom, and the harsh reality of how little control we actually have. It's one thing to hide a secret. It's another to have it so publicly revealed. The fear of judgment, the embarrassment of knowing others now carry your truth with them, is something I can't fully describe. I shared something, not realizing the consequences of letting the world in. Now it's out there, and all I can do is sit with the discomfort of knowing everyone sees a part of me I wasn't ready to show. What was once a private thought, an intimate feeling, is now public knowledge. The strange thing is, I can't decide if I feel exposed or relieved to finally let the truth breathe in the open. The moment that post went live, it felt like my entire reality shifted. What once was personal, sacred, and hidden is now part of everyone's conversation, and there's no turning back. I never thought a simple post could change everything, but now everyone knows my secret, and I can't help but wonder if it was worth sharing or if I've just given away too much of myself. It's not just about the post anymore. It's about the feelings that come with having your vulnerability on display. That once secret part of me is now for everyone to see, and it's overwhelming. The weight of a secret can be heavy, but the moment you let it out, you're left with a kind of freedom you didn't expect. Even as the world learns things about you you never planned to share. In that moment of posting, I thought I was being brave. But now, seeing the reaction, I'm questioning everything. What was once a safe secret is now public knowledge, and I can't undo it. The truth is always a bit more complicated than we imagine. When the secret you kept close is revealed, you're left with a complex mix of relief, regret, and an uncertain sense of exposure. I thought I was ready to be seen, but when everyone finds out the truth I had kept hidden, there's this unexpected vulnerability that leaves me raw, exposed, and unsure of what to do next. It's a strange feeling, watching something that was once just mine become everyone else's reality. There's no going back now, and while the secret is out, the emotional aftermath feels like it's just beginning. There's a certain kind of bravery in letting go of the secrets we hold dear, but there's also a strange fear that comes with it. Once the truth is out there, it's no longer just yours to control. When your secret becomes public knowledge, you're faced with a whirlwind of emotions. Fear, embarrassment, liberation, each one takes its turn as you process the fact that everyone now knows your deepest truth. I thought that post would be my little moment, something that only a few could relate to. Now, it feels like it's been turned into something everyone knows, and suddenly I'm the subject of a conversation I didn't want to have. What was meant to be private is now public. The rush of vulnerability is both terrifying and freeing. I never imagined the secret would become so much more than just a passing thought. The post wasn't just a few words on a screen, it was a moment of courage, a whisper of vulnerability. But now that it's out, I feel exposed in ways I never anticipated, and the weight of it is heavier than I thought. In a single moment, everything changed. That post, my secret, my quiet truth, has become a public story now, and I can't help but feel both free and burdened by what I've shared. I thought sharing that piece of myself would be liberating, but as the world catches on, I can't help but wonder if I've made a mistake. The emotions are overwhelming: relief, fear, uncertainty. Sometimes we think that sharing will set us free, but when your secret becomes everyone's truth, you find yourself questioning what freedom really feels like. Is it really freeing to be seen so fully by others? The strange thing about letting your secrets go is realizing that it's not just about what you've shared, but about how the world now looks at you. A simple post, and now everyone knows a side of me I never meant to expose. There's something both powerful and humbling about the moment when your secret is no longer just yours. Everyone knows, and you're left standing there with your thoughts and feelings laid bare for the world to see. It's one thing to live with a secret, it's another when it's out there for everyone to witness. The feelings are mixed: relief, fear, and the understanding that once something is shared, it's never truly yours again.